Hey, congrats on your decision to start a blog. It is truly an amazing journey ahead of you. But the problem now is that so many good domain names has been snatched up by others, and by now, most of the good .com names are all gone. And it is tough to even find one that is suitable and available to you. So my hope for this video is to be able to give you the guidance to brainstorm a unique domain name and to select one that is memorable, one that you won't regret later on, and most importantly, available to you. This video will be broken down into two parts. The first part, which is this, we'll be talking about brainstorming domain name ideas. I will provide you with the researching tools. I will walk you through the process of coming up with domain name ideas. And in the second part, I will be talking about the elements of a good domain name. The first advice I can give you is not to buy a domain name when you haven't decided on your niche yet, because you will regret it when you have a change in your intended niche and your domain name is not relevant anymore. So if you haven't decided on your niche yet, please watch the video right here. Now, while I was working a full-time job as a corporate secretary that sets up foreign companies, one of my jobs is to simply think of creative company names so that it will be appealing for our clients to buy. So I want to share with you my thought process and how I come up with name ideas to eventually select one to incorporate. The process can be applied to basically anything. It can be applied to domain names, project names, company names, or whatever, but not baby names. God no. So without further ado, let's get started. Hey, this is Jack from Income Stream Builders, and if this is your first time here, click that subscribe button, check that bell. I put out a lot of handy guides and strategies for you to start making money online every week. You can check out the other published videos on my channel, and if you want to get notified of new videos like this, you know what to do. Alright, the first thing we're gonna do is brainstorming. You may already have some ideas, some words or phrases about your niche. Feel free to jot them down as much as possible. You may also want to put those words or phrases into thesaurus.com to get even more ideas. And if you don't know that much about your niche right now, you can be creative with search engines to search for content or articles related to your niche. Read the articles and comment section as much as possible and pick out some interesting words or phrases and put them into the list of ideas. Or you can visit forums like Reddit or Quora and see what other people have to say about a topic in your niche. You'll be surprised to find fascinating words, slang, insider quotes, and many others that you've never seen or heard before. And this is the premise of finding unique domain names that are available and which relates to your blog's target audience. Let me walk you through an example. Let's say that I'm starting a fishing blog. Now personally, I'm not interested in fishing, and this is just an example, alright? You should never pick a niche that you're not interested in. So at the top of my mind, I think the domain name should have something to do about fish or fishing. So if I were a fisherman, I would have already a bunch of ideas, but I'm not. So I don't. What do? I will go onto Thesaurus and search for fishing. And as you can see, we have angling, fly fishing, piscary, I don't know what that is, trawling, I don't know what that is either. I gotta do some research to see if it's relevant. And if I scroll down further, we have big name hunter, falconry, and all these ideas. It is important to understand those words you've never seen or heard before. So let's go onto Google and search define piscary. It shows the right of fishing in another's water. If I'm creating a political website about fishing, then maybe this word will be more relevant, but I'm creating a blog about passion for fishing, so for this word, I will skip. Then let's try trawling. It says fish with a taw net, and if I read the example, this boat is taught for flounder. Flounder is an interesting word, let's search for it. It says a small flat fish that typically occurs in shallow coastal water. So unless my niche is about taw net or mass fishing or fishing in shallow waters, these words will be relevant. Let's take one more for example. Let's search the meaning for angling. It says the sport or pastime of fishing with a rod and line. And this is perfect for what I'm looking for. Then I'll go through the process of searching for new words about angling in the thesaurus, and if I find new words, I will go through the same process again and again until I can't find any. Until then, I can use other strategies like reading articles related to the niche, and how I do that is by searching for keywords that my audience will search for. But for this particular example, I have no idea about this niche. I don't know who my audience is and what my audience are searching for. So I'll go to a website called Answer the Public and search for example angling. and they will show lots of keywords and queries that people search for related to angling. I will copy a few of the queries and search for them on Google and read them to find a few interesting words or phrases. And you can even go through the previous process of using the thesaurus on those words or phrases you found in the articles. You have a bunch of meaningful words related to your niche. Now, several more research ideas for you. You can copy queries from Answer the Public, go on Quora and search for it and see what others say. I'm pretty sure you'll find many ideas from there. Or you can search on Google the queries related to your niche plus Reddit, then open a few of them and read it. It will be interesting to see enthusiastic people talking about the topic, and I'm confident that you will find lots and lots of ideas from there. Another way is through Facebook. You can use the search function and it will produce lots of results. What you're looking for are maybe articles, and most importantly, groups. And as you can see, there are many groups related to angling, and you will see many interesting names of the groups. Most of them have interesting group names, but they never created or buy a .com domain name, so maybe there's a chance that you can use one of those group names for your domain name. So as you can see, there are lots and lots of ways you can think of word ideas. What I've just shared are just a few of many methods out there. You can be really creative in discovering new ways of researching. Now, this is just the first step by listing down lots of words that can be used for your domain name. This list will be very helpful for you. Now, for the fishing example, these are the words I can find while doing the research. I just spent an hour or so reading articles and comments from all these platforms, and I already found this big list. The next step is to play with the words. There are many ways that you can do this. You can mash up words like hook lunker, hook and jiggling, reeling angler, angler's rig, big slap angler, cast efficacy, jiggling rod, or you can add those words with descriptive words like weird angler, weird reeler, strange bait, fillet scout, fillet detective, ambitious angler, aspiring angler, or you can add characteristic words like barefoot angler, real explorer, badass angler, badass caster, wall-eye rebel, rebel coho, or you can add action words like rod busters, reel buster, tap out gills, or add community words like reeler society, baiting society, cast club, reeling club, jerkbait group. Or you can simply take exact phrases found in the articles like grub and jig head, leg steak, glowing green scales, or you can shorten it to glowing scales, finesse fishing, and you can use the word finesse. You can do a lot more combination like finesse angler, finesse reeler, and so many more. One more last method I'd like to share with you is to use your name, like my name is Jack, so reeling with Jack, fine lunker with Jack, and so on. The important point here is you can do whatever mix and match, do as much as possible because you need it, but the domain name idea needs to make sense to your audience or prompt your audience what your site is about. So let's recap. First, do your research on articles, Facebook, Quora, or Reddit and pick out interesting words. Then list down all the words and mash them up. You can mash words in the list, or you can mash them up with descriptive words, characteristic words, action words, community words, your name, or simply just taking phrases found in the articles or comments. I hope this information is what you're looking for, and do hit a thumbs up to let me know if one of these methods help. Now I want to give you some very interesting tools that you can use to mash up the words and probably find more domain name ideas. There are tools like wordunscrambler.net, namemash.com, leandomainsearch.com, domainpuzzler.com. Don't worry, I've left the links in the description box below. These tools will help you compute all of the name ideas you have in your list and put them together automatically. And just one more very interesting tool, it is called expireddomains.net. Let me share with you why this tool is so cool. Instead of generating domain names, you can search for keywords or synonyms and they will find domain names that are expired. Sort them by status and you will see a whole list of expired domain names. Now, do not buy the domain name from these websites, buy them from credible websites like Namecheap or GoDaddy. So now we have a whole bunch of domain names, but we are not sure if they are available. So I will go to Namecheap, which is the place where I purchase all of my domain names, search for name ideas with a .com because they're easier to remember. But if you want other top level domains or TLD, the best alternative will be .net. I would not use TLDs like .xyz, .info or others. Whew. I'm pretty sure you are overwhelmed with the domain name choices right now, so do your work in your free time and you will be amazed by what you can come up with. In the next video, we'll talk about the elements of a good domain name. That's part 2 of this video, so if you haven't subscribed to this channel yet, please do so and check that bell to get notified when the video is published. It will be up in the next few days. It's been recorded and still in the midst of editing. Anyway, to hit the thumbs up to let me know that you found value in this video. I'll continue to provide lots of useful tips like this for you on this channel. This is Jack from Income Stream Builders. I hope that you and your family are well. Do take care and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.